Hi everyone, Chris at Elite Martial Arts here. So this lesson is for March the 22nd and it's for the white belts to blue belts. Still getting confused with the dates because you know what it's like. So very quickly I just want to thank Kieran for taking last week's classes. He took both of my classes, the first and the second class. I just could not make it to record. So I do apologise about that. So a big thank you to Kieran. Also, I forgot my lesson plan for tonight. I've got one here, don't you worry. And we need to touch on it and go through it anyway. I was just trying to hold back until we got to the dojo, but hey, you know what? We may as well do it tonight. So it's going to be about moving and protecting yourself while you're on the floor. So not actually fighting on the floor, but protecting yourself and how to get up off the floor safely, or as safe as can be. Yeah? So you might find the lesson runs a little bit shorter than the rest of them. I'm going to add a few combinations and a few basics in anyway, because it's the white belts to blue belts, so we still need to go through them because they are the fundamentals and the most important. But yeah, we'll just go from there anyway. So feet together, about. Excellent. Okay? And with me. And backwards and forwards. Crisscross. Star jumps. Just your legs. And relax, shake off. Just circles with those legs. And the other way. And we're just going to go across. And you want to be letting your foot drag across that floor. And then a little lower and try and push further out to the side. You may think it's like passing the football to someone else. It's really not. This is how we practice, or get into the routine of swiping someone's foot from underneath them. Ashibari. Okay. Just forward. I'm not letting it swing back yet. Okay, and backwards. And they're not coming forwards in front of me. Heels to bums. Knees up. Shake. Heads all the way up. And down. To the centre one side. You can see I'm wearing a neck buff again. It's because I'm still doing this at 8, 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. Change. And it's still blinking cold. Winter hasn't quite left yet. And to centre. Use your shoulder. Centre, the other side. centre. Okay, circles one way. And the other way. Excellent. Okay, shoulders forward. And backwards. Excellent. Okay, elbows forward. Backwards. Arms forward. And back. And across. Bring one arm in, hold it nice and tight. And I want you to look the other way. And change sides. Pull in and look the other way. To the centre, one arm behind your back. Push down. Change. And relax. Okay. Just one arm. Nice and fast as you can. Back. And change. Fast you can. And back. Excellent, okay. So from here, fingers wiggle. Up and down. Side to side. Circles. Have we? Number 8. And the other way. Excellent. Push down on one hand. And back. Change, push down. And back. Excellent, shake. Okay, so I'm just trying a different way of doing a warm-up. I've been trying to figure out different ways of teaching different things. And I just want to try and get some of our basics done as we're warming up our body parts. Okay, so we've done a good stretch of our arms, fingers, wrists, elbows. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into Kibidachi. Yeah? And we're just going to do punches. Straight punches in front of my nose. Okay? That is it. Nothing extravagant. Just want to try and change our warm up a little bit. So we're all guinea pigs for this. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Bring our fists up now. And same again, but we're in a different body position now. So I've got to push out there and bring it back. And back. Okay? With me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. Excellent. This time, make sure you've got space for this one. Make sure there's no one stood to your side. But we're going to, instead of punching, we're going to be doing a back fist to the side. Okay? And then the other side will go there. We've got to look to the side before we do our back fist though. So with me, nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. And now back fist coming forward. So we're not going to turn our hand around and punch. We're just dropping our fist backwards. Okay, straight onto your opponent's nose. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, just relax those arms. From here onto our belt, we're just going to do our round elbows. Okay, my washi yampi. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last one, rising elbows. So you lot should be really good at this one because for the past few lessons with me, we've been doing defensive elbows. But this time, we're going a little higher, we're going to push it up as if we're taking someone on the chin to knock them backwards. Yeah? So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, hands on your hips and push forward. To the centre, I'm going to push out to one side. Stretch over. Take hold and a little bit further. And to the middle. Relax. And the other side. And stretch over. Take hold and a little bit further. And back to the centre. Okay? Wiggle to the side a bit. So one that we have been doing, straight legs now. We're just going to let our body turn nice and relaxed, like a rag doll. We're just going to slowly droop forward, just like your chin bone. Back up. Okay, so from here, hands on our thighs. We need to look forwards now. And our hands are going to go down to our knees, so remember those knees need to stay straight. Yeah? And just slowly keep your hands on your knees and let your body sink a little bit as well. That's excellent. Okay, so you only go as far as you can, and when you can't go any further, you just keep returning to that point. So hands to your shins. And back up to your knees, to your shins, and to your ankles. Back up to your shins, ankles, toes. And if you can, stand on your fingers. Back to your ankles. And again, just let your body droop a little bit further if it can. toes, and fingers on the floor. Toes, fingers on the floor. Doing a fantastic job, everyone. And then let's see if you can get your knuckles or your fists on the floor. Keeping those legs straight. And then slowly back onto your fingers. And then to your toes. To your ankles. Shins. Keeping your body where it is. And if you're holding onto your shins, see if you can get your elbows to your knees now. Hands to your knees. I want you to bend the knees. And then slowly come back up. Stretch up to the roof, onto your tiptoes. And relax. Okay, really well done. Just shake your legs. So from here, we're going to do our round knees again. Just loosening off. One arm out for the balance. Catch your foot, knees together, heel to bum, and push your hips forward. Change. Knees together, heel to bum, hips forward. Change. If you feel comfortable and you don't need your arm out to balance, brilliant. Don't have to. Change. Change. Last one for each leg. Change. Excellent, okay. Knee up, bring it in. Change. 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 Last time for each leg, change. And last time. Ooh. And relax. Okay, shake. So then, split squat now. This is our last stretch. Then we've got a little bit of fitness to do, and then we'll start with the actual lesson. So, if you remember, we want to go down, sort of into a sumo pose, yeah? So, it's been a while, it's been a couple of weeks since you've done this, so this is the way we're going to start. And from here, just straighten one leg out. Long, long leg, toes pulled back. Fingers or hands by your straight knee and your bendy knee. And you just want to lean in between. Okay? So off you go. And then swap over. hands, straight leg, toes facing up, and lean in between. Change. 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 See if you can go a little bit further this time. So it's the last time on each leg. And change. Excellent. Okay, that's fantastic. So what I want you to do now, get a quick drink. So I've got my water bottle here. Doesn't look like a water bottle, does it? It's like a barrel. And just for this, I'm going to take my socks off. So I'm not slipping and sliding over. Okay. So, tiny little bit of fitness. We're going to do 10 jazzy bears, followed by 30 calf raises. And then we're going to do 10 more jazzy bears, 30 calf raises, last 10 jazzy bears, and then the last 30 calf raises, and that's our fitness, and then it's to it. So, we go into the pressing position, and we come under. 1, 2, 3. Okay, off you go in your own time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll let you get to your 10. Okay, should be done roughly by now. So, onto our tiptoes, and then down. Our heels don't quite touch the floor, they stay just off, and that's 1. With me, off you go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Give you 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back down, jazzy bears. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give you 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. So if you need to balance, put your hands out just in front, onto your tippy toes, just off your heels. 30, off we go. Five more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set of jazzy bears. Okay, with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready. Balance on your toes, and last 30, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Excellent. Grab a quick drink. That's the fitness done. Right then. We'll finish the lesson today with our 8 basic blocks. That'll be at the end. Fighting on the floor. So, a lot of time, when you fight, you will end up on the floor. Whether it's fighting on the floor, defending on the floor, or just on the floor, with no one on top of you or beneath you. That's why in our club, we don't teach the kata, we teach how to throw and fight on the floor and grapple, and pressure points and locks and stuff like that. Because it's really important, because especially in the adults classes and outside on the streets, a lot of fights end up on the floor. And if you don't know how to look after yourself on the floor, or, well, we can't do break falls at home, that's not safe, but when we're back on the mats we will. But if you can't stand up safely, that's just as dangerous as not knowing how to fight. Yeah? So, that's the first thing I'm going to touch on, is how to stand up. Yeah? You've done a break fall, don't do it right now. By the way, you will need some space for this. Not much, just enough. But imagine I've fallen over. Oh no, I'm going to do my break fall now. Okay? Right. Let's see. My water bottle is the bad guy. Okay? And I've fallen over here. You've got to imagine he's the same size as me, and he's standing up. Now, if I go like this and stand up, look how close I am. If I stand up now, he's going to punch me straight in the forehead. He might headbutt me. He might try and bite me or knee me. Look how close I am to him. That's not safe, is it? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on the red-green line. Each mat is 1 metre. So there's 2 metres here. I've fallen over here. Okay? So I stand up now. And I'm right in front of him. It's danger zone. We do not want that. There's another way I can sit up. Okay? From here, I can place one hand on the floor, and one hand is going to stay in front of my face in a fist or an open hand, that's fine, to protect me. It's going to protect my face, my belly, my ribs. Okay? This hand is going to stay flat on the floor, and I'm going to go up onto my elbow. Yeah? And when I'm on my elbow, I'm going to push my bum with my feet back. Keep my hand up by my face. I'm going to bend my knees again. And then I'm going to go onto my hand. Okay? My hand is still here protecting my face. I've got one bendy leg where my foot is on the floor. And I've got one bendy leg where my knee's touching the floor. Okay? So back hand is a little bit bendy but flat. This hand protected. With the leg that my knee's on the floor, all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that foot underneath my bum so I sort of look like a ninja. Yeah? And then with my hand on the floor, I'm going to bring it fist up and finish by standing up. Look at where that bad guy is now. He is 2 metres away from me. Yeah? It seems really complicated, that. It's really not. But look how far I am now. He could do a jumping punch and hit me. He could do a jumping kick and hit me. That's fine. Because if he's jumping to do the move, I have to move out of the way. Okay? He cannot just punch me or kick me. Unless his leg is 2 metres long, and I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be, then I'm pretty safe, I'm protected here. Okay? So we're going to do that again. The one I don't want to do is sit up and stand up going forwards. Because bad guy is now nose to nose with me. The one I want to do is from here. One hand by my face, put my feet on the floor, and then place the other hand on the floor as well. I want to go up onto my elbow and push my bum backwards. Keep my hand up. I'm going to bring my legs bendy again and go onto my hand. Hand goes behind my leg. From here, my knee on the floor is going to go under my bum so I look like a ninja. Keeping protected, and then I stand up. 2 meters! 2 meters! From this direction. So you know that the bad guy's in front now. Yeah, you don't need that ball. From here. If I was doing the normal one, I sit up, and then I stand up, going forwards. I'm right on the green, red line here. That's where I'm going to get hurt. I don't want that. So I'm going to lie back down. Okay? Hand up to protect my face. Bend my knees. With my spare hand, place it flat beside me. I go up onto that elbow. Fist is still up. And I push my bum back. Okay? Bend my knees again. Go up onto my hand. Keeping this fist up to protect me. And then with my knee on the my knee on the floor, that one comes underneath my bum, like that, and I stand up. And I've made myself good space to defend against the bad guy. Okay, we'll do it 1, 2, 3 more times. And I'll do it from a different direction again. Once I've done this 3 more times, I want you to pause the video, or your homework can be to practice this 20 times this week, at any point. Yeah? Any point at all. But just practice it. So, lie back down from here. Fist up, bend my knees. Hand on the floor, go up onto my elbow and push my bum back. Bend my knees. Lift my hand behind me. This hand is still protecting my face. Ninja leg, so my knee on the floor goes underneath my bum now. And I stand up. Okay, so 2 more times. Lie down. Hand up. Bend my knees. Spare hand on the floor. Go onto my elbow. Push my bum back. Onto my hand. Bend my knees. Okay, from here, ninja leg, comes under and back up. Last time, I'll do it on the other side. Because you need to be able to do this on both sides. So in fact what I'm going to do, your homework, is to practice it 10 times on one side, 10 times on the other. When we've done this last one, I want you to pause the video and I want you to do it 5 times on this side as well. So lie down. Okay, fist comes up to protect my face. Bend my knees. Spare hand on the floor. I go up on to my elbow and I push my bum back. Hand back, bend my knees, ninja leg. Okay? So, that is one of the safest ways to stand up. If you've been knocked down to the ground and they haven't followed you. So pause the video 5 more times on that other side that we haven't practiced on, or however many times you want on both sides, and then just press play. Okay? Well done, fantastic. Have another drink. Right then. So there's another thing about fighting on the floor. Sometimes the bad guy doesn't fall over with you. Sometimes you've tripped over, or you've been thrown, or you've just ended up somehow, you have no idea how, but you've ended up on the floor. Right now, you do not need to concern yourself with how you ended up there. Forget that. You just need to get stuck back up. But you can't. Okay? Whether the bad guy is trying to stay standing and trying to punch you in the face from there, whatever. Whether they're trying to move around and kick you while you're on the floor, whatever. You've got to know how to protect yourself as much as possible on this floor. So this way, there's lots of different ways of doing it, but this is the way that we're going to show you. Just a little warning though, if they are standing up and they're kicking you, or they're trying to punch you and they are staying on their feet, they're going to hit you. Okay? You've just got to protect yourself for as long as possible until you can either find a chance to stand up or someone comes to help you. Yeah? It's a horrible world at times and there's nasty people out there and you're not a nasty person, but you've got to be able to protect yourself. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to lie down. Okay? I'll go from my side. Same sort of position I was in a minute ago, except I'm just going to keep both hands up for a minute. Okay? With one leg, I'm going to bring my knee up like I'm doing a snap kick. And I'm just going to lean onto my side a little bit. I can go and swap sides if I want. That's fine. But like when I have one leg in front, I'm going to have one fist up, no matter what. Whichever leg is up, I need to keep that fist up. My toes are back, because from here, I can do a snap kick. I can snap up. If they're trying to come over my leg to punch me in the face, I can just snap up and hopefully get them in the ribs or the head. I can snap at an angle, or I can snap at their shin. So I can snap kick to their belly. I can turn it, so it's a side kick. Shin. Okay? I can roundhouse kick. I can hook kick. There's lots of different things I can do, but what we want to do is just keep that bad guy away. So pushing, snapping is the best one. Okay? Same from this position. Whatever. Right then. That's that. That's how easy it is. Problem is, people don't stay in one place. We like to move around. People like to run, people like to jump, swim, ride bikes. What people don't really like to do though is stay in one position, only travelling in one direction. So they might move around in a circle. Well, if I'm lying here like this now, and they move around to the side of me here, they're just going to kick me right in the belly and I'm I don't want that. So what I need to be able to do is turn. So that's what my other leg is for. If they decide to turn the other way, I'm just going to change legs and do the same with the other leg. Yeah? Seems like I'm doing a little bit of break dancing, some cool stuff. I sort of am. I might look like I'm a bit silly. I sort of am. But whether I'm cool or look daft doesn't really matter as long as I'm protected. Yeah? So, we're going to start on one leg. Okay? And we're just going to do 5 snap kicks out. Okay, with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change legs, so roll to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, roll to the other side. This time, we're going to turn to the side. From here, turn. 1, turn. 2, turn. 3, turn. 4. So you've just done 4 snap kicks, one after each turn. Let's change legs. Okay? So now we're turning the other way. So turn. 1. Turn. 2. Turn. 3. Turn. 4. Excellent, well done. Next part. It's tiring. It gets achy on your hips and your thighs and your knees. Your little toes get a little achy as well. Okay, it's friction. You get a little bit of friction burns from having to drag your whole body weight across the floor, which is fine. You don't mind that if you're being protected. You are trying to protect one main thing though, like we always are, and that is our head. That is why we keep a fist up. Okay, we want to protect the head. One thing I didn't say, and I should have, my apologies, we all learn from our mistakes. Our head being the most important part, it needs to be protected. Not just from the bad guy, but from the floor. Now I automatically did it, I didn't let my head drag along the floor, I kept it away. But like a brick fall, I want my chin close to my chest. I want to be looking at where that bad guy is. So if that bad guy's turning, I want to make sure that I'm still looking. I never let my head rest on the floor like that, like I'm asleep, because that's going to hurt. And I can't see the target. So fists are up. I'm looking all the time. Oh dear, he's come back that way. I don't even need to change my leg position. I can just twist back and kick slightly different. And then change around if he continues moving. But again, I'm always looking, and my toes and my eyes are ideally always going and looking in the same direction. Yeah? That way my head stays protected. So, that is the basics of how to protect yourself if you're on the floor against a target or an opponent that hasn't come down to the floor with you. Fighting on the floor with an opponent, you need someone to practice on. And right now I can't have another instructor here with me to do it. So I can't even teach those that have brothers, sisters or anyone that's able to practice with them. So we'll have to leave that one until we're all back in the club, sorry, and when we're allowed to. But that's the basics. So your homework, I want you to practice standing up 10 times on each side this week, yeah? I would like you to have a practice of that spinning around, keeping your chin onto your chest, fist up and moving around and doing some snap kicks. That is what I would like to see you or like you to do. It's a bit of fun. Just make sure that when you are doing snap kicks, there's no one about. You're not going to kick the coffee table or the fish tank or baby brother or sister or grandparent. You know the jazz. You don't want to kick the dog out the window, do you? But that's my lesson today for the white belts and all the way up to the blue belts. I hope that helps and I hope you've learned something. Again, it is a really, really important thing to know how to do. As for coming back, we still don't know a date yet. We're hoping it's going to be soon. We think it might be around the 22nd of April at the moment, but it depends when the big bosses decide we're allowed back. Yeah. But otherwise, brilliant lesson. Let me just stand up. Oh no, I stood forwards. There's no bad guy in front of me right now. I'm fine. Feet together, hands by sides, bow. Great lesson everyone, well done. Thank you very much and hopefully see you soon.